Hi guys, today we have a previous illustration that I painted, and I will just go through a technique with you that I used on the illustration and show you how we go from the beginning sketch phase to the final that you see in front of you. So on the left we have the final, and on the right we have a sped up video of, it was a few hours put into this. So we have the final on the left and the video sped up to about 30 seconds, but I'll go through it with you and I'll pause it and explain my thought process and the process itself. So let's start the video here. Play. Okay, so here I am, and I've put in a textured background here just to add some grip and a nice feel, blocking in some shapes to see if I could find anything, but I didn't like them, so I got rid of them pretty quickly. And that will carry on to the next section. And so here what I did is, underneath the sketch I laid in some photos and some photo textures, and then I began to extract the values using the Alt key to color pick and begin to paint the creature that way. It's a technique known as photo bashing, but this one you first use the color palette or the value structure from the photos and then paint on top until the photos are no longer visible, and then you add textures back on top of what you've already painted, which you will see shortly in this video. So here I am doing that, painting that in, and then you see that disappears pretty quickly, and only up here can you see the little bit of texture from the photos. And then I carry on painting it. If you see the lines come back, it's very quick because it's sped up so much. But when you see the lines come back, that's me checking the sketch to make sure I'm not losing the original vision that I had for the painting and for the creature itself. And so let's press play again. That's laying in a background, and I decided here that I did not like the shape of the creature, as we had the circle bump here, but it wasn't repeated anywhere in the illustration, so I decided it would be good to repeat it on the body to add in some more duplication of this same type of texture and same type of body parts to make it more coherent. Alright, here we're adding in little details now. This here on the neck, these little slimy kind of textures in there where it's connecting the body and the body parts. And so you would have seen quickly that what just flashed up on the screen is that was a photo texture. So the photo texture, I'm taking it and I'm laying it over the top, and then taking a blending mode and deciding which one would look best, like overlay, multiply, soft light or hard light, and which one works best, then laying it in like that, minimizing the layer transparency to about probably between 10 and 15%, sometimes more, sometimes less, and deciding what looks good, and then painting on top of that texture. And you see here, adding in more value structure and more layer blending modes to add different types of light and increase the texture and the value structure a bit more to make it pop. And there you have the final part of the illustration, where I just add in some speckles of atmospheric dust and some leaves down here. And then we're going to be finished in a second. And then I think, yeah, the eye had been bothering me in the illustration, and I felt that the perspective of the eye was a bit off, and it was facing towards us, but it was painted in a way where it looked like as if you were facing the creature head on instead of the side view. I caught that just before the end of the illustration, and so I changed it to make him look forwards. And then we got a little bit of drool coming out from his mouth, and then we got him completed. It's just a quick one to show the technique, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Thanks, bye bye.